getting you a good price on that one. Now, Gussie, do you want to come up here now? I also want all the Head Above Water committee members, please, because it's not about me. Although I try and make it about me, there's a lot of people involved. So all the Head Above Water committee members, please. Let's put this down, Gussie. All right, who are we? Yeah, we got. Yeah, are we missing anybody? Where's Steve? Steve, come on. You're a family brother. Steve DeBay does all of our photography. Quite incredible. Okay. All right, so Gussie, this is pretty exciting, mate. So I want to hand this over to you, and I'm going to hand it straight over, and then you can talk because I was a bit upset. And I'm going to turn it around, okay? I'll let them see it first, then you can turn it around. All right, this is the amount of money we're going to donate to Gotcha for Life, and this will go to schools, community groups, anything to do with early intervention, and it's pretty incredible. And Mananka's here, which is Steve. He's one of our program partners, so I think he's going to get pretty excited too. So I'll turn this around, and then you can have a quick look, Gussie.
Wow. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
$175,000. And Jason said he's going to match it with federal funding. I thought once you hear that, we when you guys, Wardy, and Wardy is the face of it, but I know how much work goes into it with you and the committee. When you guys decided to support Gotcha for Life and put this event on, I think the first year when there was like 70 odd grand, you probably thought that was well over. And then we got that last year as well with those conditions. So to get $175,000, I'm sure you can't quite believe it. And it just goes to show, like you say, the build-up of momentum with Head Above Water, with what Gotcha for Life is doing with the funds that you give us and the profile that we're starting to get now. I think everyone's starting to understand how important mental fitness is and how we have to look after each other better than we are at the moment. Because even with these funds, and even with all the great work we're doing, unfortunately those numbers aren't going down anytime soon. So we need to still keep putting a line in the sand, still need to knock on federal government, state government's door and say, hey, we're doing some really good work down here, and just look what a community can do when they all get together. And we've just been out to the country for the last couple of weeks. The disconnection between the country and the city is quite incredible. They have a sense of community there, but they need some belief. And this is what we're giving our area by having days like today and nights like tonight, and like last night when all those people poured out of the pub and said, I'm going to swim. You know, not the people, not the patrons, but thanks, Steve. But the staff. You know, who comes out at 3 or 4 in the morning? We have people from all over Sydney coming, so we need to give people hope. And hope is something that's been taken away from us a little bit over the last year or so. But this area and this committee and Head Above Water and Gotcha for Life, I think we can really give people hope. And I promise you that the funds that you've given us will go to anyone that comes up to us and says, hey, we need something, we don't have a budget. Well, we do now. We can say, no worries at all, we've got the budget because the money's been raised for us. And that's what it's all about, turning no one away from I believe, the most important education we'll ever get. How to actually find the words to have the conversation outside of banter. Because if we're talking about boys and men for a moment, I talk to men and boys all the time now, and they tell me, I'd love to have the conversation, I don't know how to start it. So you have a couple of sessions and a certificate at the end of it with Steve from Manhank. Where's Steve? Like, Steve was one of the most incredible communicators you ever come across, and now Steve can actually have people in front of him, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's virtual, that they wouldn't be able to do before because that bit of money might stop them doing it. We're taking away those hurdles for us to be able to build that emotional muscle to get yourselves mentally fit. And I think that as a group, we can be so proud of that. And I take this very, very seriously, the fact that you're giving us the funds to do what you want us to do with it. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. My wife Vicky works with me full time now. I saw your face when the cheque got turned around. I think you said the F word. Pretty sure you did. I think it was an F word me, which I knew. But that number is probably nearly double what I would have expected. And I know you wanted to get 100, and that would have been fantastic to tick it over, but that figure's immense. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much, and we can't wait to build emotional muscle here on the beaches. One is too many, isn't it? One is too many. And I got really a lot of stick the other day on the Today Show when I said, I want 0 suicides. People go, well, it's ridiculous, mate. I go, well, do you want to be the person that walks up the garden path, knocks on the door and tells someone they've lost a loved one to suicide? So if you don't want that, then one's too many. So what's less than one? It's got to be 0. And we've got to keep focused on that. Let's keep doing that together. So thank you very much from Gotcha for Life, and thanks to all of you guys.